right, guys. Can somebody tell me what our I can statement is today? Our objective for math. Quinn.
Understand volumes of prisms.
Understand volumes of prisms. What is volume? I know we've talked about it in the past. Annabelle. Length times width times height. Okay, that's the formula for volume, but what is volume? Yes?
Volume is the measurement.
Okay, so measurable. Somebody help him build on that. So we're looking at a cube. How do we know what the volume of this cube is? Amy. The area, okay. But the space, like the space inside it, okay? Does that make sense? So all of this in here, what occupies this cube is the amount of volume, the space that's in this cube, okay? So, and then what did we say the formula was for volume? Length times width times height. So we did that in the past, but you also can just count unit cubes, right? So our essential question is, what is a unit cube? This is a unit cube, okay? Then it says, and how can you use it to build solid figures? So we're going to take our unit cubes. Everybody should have some in their baggie. We're going to use these to build figures, okay? We're going to do this as we go with our lesson today. All right, we're going to go ahead and start.
What is a unit cube, and how can you use it to build a solid figure? You can build rectangular prisms using unit cubes. How many different rectangular prisms can you build with a given number of unit cubes? A unit cube is a cube that has a length, width, and height of 1 unit. How many square faces does a cube have?
Okay, so how many square faces does your cube have? Everybody look at your cube. Faces, the size of the cube. 6. Everybody says 6, right? 6. So if you count each side, you have 6 faces. Good job.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A cube has 6 square faces. All of its faces are congruent. How many edges does it have?
It said congruent. What does congruent mean? Like the same, right? Okay, so now it says the edges. Everybody look at get one cube. Count the edges to your cube. How many edges? The size of the cube. Raise your hand once you have it. Raise your hand. Don't shout it out. The size. Number of edges. Logan, how many did you get? 12. So if you count all of them, you should have 12. Does everybody see that? Mm-hmm. You said what, Jeremiah? No. Okay, just overlapped it. Okay. Let's see what it says.
It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 edges.
12 edges.
The lengths of all its edges are equal. Now let's build a rectangular prism with 2 unit cubes.
Everybody get 2 cubes. 2 cubes. Let's build it together along with them. 2 cubes. Does everybody have 2 cubes? Yeah. Okay.
How many faces does this rectangular prism have? Think, when the 2 cubes are pushed together, the faces and edges are pushed together to make 1 face and 1 edge.
So when they're pushed together, guys, they're 1 face. This is still 1 face. Okay, they're not different. You're combining them together. 1 face on each side. So even though this has 2, hold on, look. So even if it has 2, it's saying these 2 are just 1. So still 6, right? Yeah. Good. Here. So we're just combining them. Okay? So this whole one right here is 1 face. So you said 6, right? Yep.
It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 faces. How many edges does the rectangular prism have?
So if it was the same, how many edges? Nell. 12. All right, raise your hand, guys. 12 edges. Good job.
It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 edges. Now, build as many rectangular prisms as you can using 12 unit cubes.
Okay, so you have 12 unit cubes. See how many different ways you can build different figures with the 12 unit cubes that you're given. Rectangular prism. So what should it look like?
A big cube.
Like a rectangle, okay? Or a cube. So how many ways can you make a rectangular prism? Either way, you tell me. That's a good one, Logan. So he just made it in a cube. He's got 3 on the top, 3 on bottom. It's good.
Too high.
Too high.
Yeah, did you do it another way? That still be rectangular?
Good. That's a good one. See if I can draw that. Show that one. You have 2 on each.
Or not?
Okay, so Jeremiah, he did 2 this way. His height was 3, and he still has 2 more in the back here. I can like it.
Is that one? Yeah, good enough. Still one.
Okay. Nelson's not an artist, but y'all see progress. Anybody have something different?
Carlisle did.
If you had something different, what'd you do? Ah, I like it.
We can't get him to stack.
You have something? That is not a rectangular prism. It's a tower, but it's got to be a rectangular, right? Rectangular prism. Yours fell apart.
I had the same as
Same as Nels. Okay. Good.
Why is it not one? It is.
Yes. So how many of y'all come up with so far?
I made 1.
You made 1?
Yes, it is.
3. You can make 2. You can make 3.
Yeah.
Okay. How many did you say, Issa? 3? Okay. 3 ways. Did everybody get 3 ways?
I have
3 different ways?
At least 3 ways.
I made this one.
It's a figure.
And then I had one.
Yeah, so that one. Right? So that one. Yeah, that would count. Good. So remember, they have to be like a rectangle. You can't have it like this, guys. Some of you were trying to do like this and then put, or 4, 2, like stack them like that. That would just be a figure, right? Alright, let's see how many they came up with. Alright, back to the board, guys. Let's see what they
Unit
came up
units.
with.
What are the dimensions of each prism?
They came up with 4. So what would be our dimensions for the first one? If we're doing, guys, back up here. Let's do the first one together. Let's do that as A. What would be our dimensions? Remember, length times width times height. What would be our dimensions for this one right here? How long is it? How many across? Good. Logan said 4. What's our width? Just 1, right? Just back 1. Good. And then what's our height? 3. Good. So let's do the second one. What can we get for the second one? Raise your hand if you know the length for the second one. Annabelle. 6. She got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good job. What would be the length? The width. Sorry. Do the length. What's the width? Violet. 1. Right? Just 1 that way. Elijah, you see it? What would be the height of that one, Elijah? This one. How many? 2. Good. 1, 2. Okay, what about for C? This one right here. Let's see, who else can tell me? Allison. What about for C? What's our length? For this one right here. 3. Good job. What's our width? Ethan. 2. Good. 1, 2. Alright, and what's our height? Max, what's our height? For this one right here. 2. Good job. They should all be 12, right? They're all 12 units. Alright, what about the last one? What's our length? Quinn. What's our length for the last one? 12. What's our width? 1. So what's our height? 1. Good job, guys. Alright, let's see. Let's check it. So for 1,
They are
what do we get?
4 times 1 times 3, 6 times 1 times 2,
2.
3 times 2 times 2, and 12 times 1 times 1.
Good job, guys.
So with 12 unit cubes, you can build 4 different rectangular prisms.
4 different prisms.
You can build solid figures and compare them by counting the number of unit cubes. How many cubes make up each figure? Let's begin with this figure. How many cubes make up this figure?
So it says you can build solid figures and compare them by counting the number of unit cubes. So if we count that figure, what do we get? 5, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
This figure is made up of 5 unit cubes. How many cubes make up the next
Okay.
figure?
Quit messing with the little blocks right now. Let's just look at the board. What about this one? No. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
This figure is made up of 4 unit cubes. Which figure has more unit cubes? The first figure has more unit cubes. Next, you can use 10 unit cubes to build 2 different solid figures that are not rectangular prisms.
Okay, so let's build them that are not rectangular prisms. Remember, they could be like the 3 at the bottom, 2 here, and 1 on top. So let's build them that are not rectangular prisms. So this looks like figures. How do you think we would do that? With 10. Make sure you have 10. Count out 10. Because you have 12, so just count out 10. So leave 2 out. Put 2 away. Good, Logan.
I have one.
All right, let's do Logan. Let's see. How many at the bottom do you have, Logan? What, the bottom? You have 3 at the bottom? And then 2?
That's what I did.
So you did? And then how many what? 5? Anybody have something different? Caitlin,
So it's like,
you want to come draw it?
yeah.
What can you build with 10? Any shape, any figure. Okay. Right here. Better one? Okay. Oh, similar to yours. No, we just have different figures, different ways of doing it. You get one, Reagan?
Yeah.
Yeah? Everybody get one? Show me your figures. Everybody build one so I can see it. Back. The other way. Okay. So it's supposed to be turned around, but she did it that way. Okay, anybody have something different? Alright, come around. Let me see your figures. You have 10 in there? Where's 10? You put the figures together. Maybe you combine it? Go like that? No! No, this one. If you combined it, that one would have worked, Jeremiah. Okay, that's good, Allison. Good match.
I had this one up straight, but it fell down.
Okay, that's it. You're small. It's okay. Try again.
Why
Thunder.
Good. This is so similar. We're almost done, okay? Look and see if it's on here when it shows it. It all has to be together. Oh, the extra is, okay, that's fine, that works. All right, let's see how they did theirs. Everybody stop with the blocks, put them down. Look back up at the board. Okay, let's see what they did.
Here's one figure.
Okay,
Now,
so
build
Caitlin
another
did that
figure.
one. That was this one right here. If it was turned around, right? Looks like theirs. All right, let's see what the other one looks like.
How are the models the same? They are built with the same number of unit cubes. How are the models different? They are different solid figures. There are many different solid figures you can make with 10 unit cubes that are not rectangular prisms.
Okay, so we just found out that they're all, what, 10 units, but you can make different figures with those 10 units, right? And they're not rectangular prisms, they're just different figures. So there's different ways we could have made this with the 10.
You can count the number of cubes used to build this solid figure. How many cubes are used?
Okay, raise your hand, let's count them. Raise your hand if you can tell me how many cubes. So it says you need to count them. Count them. Raise your hands if you got it. Once you know the answer, raise your hand. This one's tricky. Remember, there's some behind that you're not seeing too, right? So make sure you're counting all of them. Allison, you got it? Raise your hand if you get it. Once you know, raise your hand. You know how many are in here? Raise your hand if you know. Raise you know? Okay. All right, KJ, how many do you think? You think how many? 24? Okay, why 24? It's okay. Let's just look. What's your reasoning? What's your 4? 12? Okay, let's see. Hold on, let's look at it. This is just 1. That's 1, so that's 2. 3. Oh no, you're seeing the dimensions of it, right? 4. 5. 6. 7, and then there's one more behind it that we just can't see, right? So if we know there's 4 on top, there's 4 at the bottom too. So it would be how many? 8. Yeah, so everybody draw that. Look and see that you can see 8. Just in case you didn't get 8, everybody put that. So 4 on the bottom, 4 on the top.
Wouldn't it be 20?
Put it on there.
Because there's 6 sides and there's 4 on the side.
It's unit cubes, the whole cube. So the whole cube. So put 4 cubes on the bottom and then 4 on top of it, and look how many cubes we're using. So we're not counting the sides of the cubes, guys. We're counting the whole cube as one. Make that cube. Up there. Okay, so Sarah Kay just did the formula, and she did 2 times 2, so her length times width times height. Okay, you got it now? Does this make better picture for you to see that it's 8?
Yes.
And doing this like this is just one whole cube right here, right? So there's 4 on top and 4 at the bottom, so it's just going to be 8 unit cube. Huh? Yeah, you could have. So Quinn said you could do length times width times height. You could, but we're just showing a way to count the cubes. It's asking us to count it. So if we just counted them, now you see that there's 8, right? So let's see.
Correct.
8
There
unit
are
cubes.
8 unit cubes. Now, how many cubes are used to build this
All right,
figure?
build that one, and then see what you come up with. Or count it. Just count it, guys. If you can't build it, just count it.
Alright, Travis, what is this? Yeah, like.
Lay it flat down and do it. Yeah.
There's none hiding.
Right. Uh-oh. Okay.
None hiding.
All right. Raise your hand once you got it. All right, I got a good amount. I made the shape. Okay. Good. My table 4 over there. Y'all good? Yeah. You got it? Come up with a number. You got it, Elijah? Okay, Elijah, what is it? How many? 6? So she said 6. 1. Did everybody get 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 unit cubes. Good job.
Correct. There are 6 unit cubes. Now, let's practice with the personal math trainer.
All right. Let's see. Got a few. We'll do some over here. And then you're going to go on your own. All right, guys, look up here. All right, somebody tell me how many unit cubes this one has. Good? Everybody see it? Logan. 8. So 2, 4, 6, 8. Good job. All right, what about this one? We'll just do one more. Hold on. I don't know if you can see that over there. All right, what about this one? Just a figure. I got it match. It's
7.
7. Good job. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, guys. So in your book, you're gonna do page 665, problems 1 through 8, and you need to turn it into me once you're done. Just tear out your page and turn it into me. 665. Problems 1 through 8. Make sure you turn it into me. And then when you've turned it in, you can move to Think Central online.
Is this 65?
Huh? The gas prices. You can keep your unit cubes, guys, if you need to use it for this. Alright, also the Reagan, go ahead and rip it out and come to the front. And Elijah, rip it out and come to the front. Yes. 1 through 8. We talked about it. You can read it. Alright, go back to the black one. Matt, guys, this is independent work, so this should be quiet. Done quietly, by yourself. You can keep them and use it for assignment. Quietly, guys. Come to the front. Go to the table up there. Only to move yourself. Go to the table. 665. Yes, from your feet. 665. On your own, friends.
Are we doing both sides?
Just page 665, 1 through 8. Problems 1 through 8. Alright, Elijah, come up to the front. Bring it with you. Bring your cube. Reagan, bring yours down here with your cubes. Yes, number 5. We've talked about number 5, guys. Read it, okay? It says, how are the rectangular prisms in exercise 2 and 3, so numbers, your problems 2 and 3, related? What do you notice about how many are in each? What's different between them, right? So how are they the same but different? So no, you're doing just 2 and 3. You're looking at questions 2 and 3. So they have the same what? Same number of unit cubes, right? But what's different?
Their shape.
Their shape is different, right? Do Then we learned there's many ways you can make it a different shape. Turn it into the front, guys, when you're done. Right up here. You're not done? Okay. Number 8. Guys, try number 8. I just want to see what you know just by using your reasoning skills, okay? I'll read it out loud though. Melissa makes a solid figure by stacking one cube. So why don't y'all use your cubes? Stack it when you get to number 8, okay? You're on number 8? Okay, so she used by stacking one cube on top of 2 rows of cubes on top of a row of 3 cubes. Then she arranges the cubes to form a rectangular prism. Describe the arrangement of the cubes in the rectangular prism. Okay, so it's showing you the shape because it's not a rectangular prism. And then how did you make it into a rectangular prism? How many cubes did you use and how did you make your rectangular prism? Okay, so it says stacking one cube on top of a row of 2 cubes. So one here, right? Just read it. Read the question. Create it. All right, let's see. Let's look at number 1. Let's count it together. How many do you have? The rectangular prism.
Since you
This is number 1. How many is up there? 3. Right there. Okay. Number 2. Let's put number 2 together. How many did you count? So we counted 12. Okay, I got 12 too. Good. Go ahead for 12. Right here. 12 units. Okay, what about number 3? 14. You had 14. How'd you get 14? Let's draw it, or let's create it with this, right? So there's 4 on 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Huh? You got 13? Okay, let's draw it. Look, how many are at the bottom? 1, 2, 3, right? 3 this way. So there has to be 3 behind it, right? Okay, so let's put 3 behind it. I'm sorry? A cube. We'll find it. It's okay. And then there's 3 on this side of the top too, right? And then 3 behind it. Thank you now. Sorry, I thought you were just done with it. So it's how many? 12. So now we see that. So you choose your unit cube to see it. You just have to picture yourself. There's 3 in the front, okay? So there has to be 3 behind it. And there's 3 here. There has to be 3 behind that. So then there's 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12. See that? 6 and there's 12 in total. If we count these out, I should have 12. So that's it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, put it at the front on that desk, that table up there, guys, when you're done. And then go ahead and go on your computers to Think Central. Well, yeah. No, we can just do it. All right, so what about number 4? Y'all do number 4 on your own. Okay. Good. All right, what about number 5? All right, let me read it to you out loud, okay? How is the rectangular prism in exercise 2 and 3? So that just means to count 2 and 3. So circle those 2 problems. Okay? Circle them, right? Can you show a different rectangular prism with the same relationship? Explain. Yes? Okay, how are they related first? Huh? So build it with this. What was described here, so build it with this. Or you have to make it. Okay? Put it up here. So you said we're comparing these 2. Look at 2 and 3. What do you notice? Look at your unit cubes. Your unit cubes. 12 and 12, okay. Because it's going past 12 and as we discussed before, we can build different ones, right? So this way, they have how many? 12? You build another rectangular prism of 12? Yeah, how can you build another one of 12? Good, put it up to the front. He was not so creative on that 12, right? Yes, can you show a different rectangular prism with the same word? Like, yes, I can build another rectangular prism. And then you can draw this. Right? Draw this at the bottom. Just show us how you can do it, right? Great. That's different from the other one. That one. Need help? Okay, so that's not the one. So that one. Not this one. I'll do it later. You want to do both? Okay. Yes. Can you show a difference? Can you make a different rectangular prism out of the unit cube? With 12? Good, you can do it, right? So if you just say that you could, build it different as a 12 cube, you can draw your picture, right? Of a different way that you can do it. Alright, so turn it around. Nope, just the front. 1 through 8, from 1 through 8. Alright, how many of you get it? Yeah, okay. So what about number 6? Are we stop at 6? No. Okay, so it says tear, what does it say? I'll let you read it to me. And each solid figures, remember this is 1 unit cube, okay? So let's look at the first one. How many unit cubes are in the first one? 5. So we'll just put 5, right? How many are in the second one? 5. Good. So are they equal to each other? Yeah. Alright, what about number 7? The first one has 4. Good. 5. Okay, so which one's bigger? 4 or 5? 5. Okay. And what sign are you going to use? Good. Awesome. Alright, what's the rating for that? You do it yourself. How many are over here? 4. Okay. How many's on the other one? 5. Okay, so which one's greater? 4 or 5? Good. Right sign. Awesome. Alright, let me read this one to you, okay? Melissa makes a solid figure by stacking 1 cube on top of a row of 2 cubes. Okay, do that. Stop there. Exactly. So 1 cube on top of a row of 2 cubes, right? On top of a row of 3 cubes. 3 cubes are under this, right? So keep reading. She's showing this. 2 on top and 1 on top of that. Then she rearranges the cubes to form a rectangular prism. Describe the arrangement of the cubes in the rectangular prism. So what do we notice? How many unit cubes are there?
5.
We know 6. 6. So there's 6, okay? So I'm just going to go ahead and knock it down. How can I make a rectangular prism out of the 6? I could do it like this, right? Could I do it like, well, that would be wrong way, right? Or you can do it this way. So it just switch different ways. But if we stick it straight up, like you said, right? Is that a rectangular prism?
No.
It's just a figure, right? The rectangular prism. If it was gonna be a rectangular prism, I'd have to add 2 here, and then that would be a rectangular prism. But all we're given in this situation is just 6. Does that make sense? Okay, do it that way. That way. Well, so like that, you're saying? Okay, good, awesome. Okay, so describe the arrangement of cubes in the rectangular prism. Say, we have a length of 3, if we do my way. Which way do you want to do it? Want to do a Alicia's way or Alicia's way? Okay, so it has a length of what? 3. A width of what? Width is this one. Length, width. 1, good. Width of 1, and what's your height? 2. Good. And you could even draw it down there if you want. Question. Okay. When you're done, go ahead and go to page 6, okay?
Is it 1?
You tell me. Or 2? Just this one. Just 1, right? 1, 2. And height is going up. Good. Awesome, guys. All right, so now go ahead and start on big center. Okay? And turn this into the front. And you can keep these for when you're doing it on the computer too, okay? Is it easy? Awesome. You good? I know, me too. How are you? Pretty easy? Okay. Are those helping you? Good. You finished? Was it? What did I get? Guys, when you're done, if you have other things centrals to work on, you can work on the other things centrals. Oh, thank you. There's extra practice in your book on page 6. How are you guys?
Yeah.
Did you finish? Oh my goodness. Do the other one. Are we helping? Yes? Are we telling why? Are you getting answers?
Yes.
Yes?
Miss
Okay.
Nelson.
Yes. I can. I like my helpers helping our friends. So make sure we're telling each other why. Read that problem.
What number out of these times 5 can you What times what? No, what times 1 times 1 equals 10? Now 2 times what times 1? I put random. I put random.
Oh, here, right. So it's 140 modules, right? Okay. 140, 14. 140 divided by 14 equals. Now, what number out of these times what times 1 times 1 gets you to say? Now, 2 times what times 1? Yeah. So there's obviously 2. 10 points. I'm sorry? Yes. Wait. Okay. And it's I'll show you which one, right? Because there was 2 that popped up.
I did.
You did get 2? Okay. Oh, go back up. It's 11. 11. 5. Alright guys, only copying if we're teaching our friends. Not giving our friends the answer. You done? Awesome. Good.
What the heck?
If you're done with both Think Centrals, go to page 666 in your math book and you can work on those problems for extra practice. Or 667, sorry. Annabelle, go work on yours. Here you go. Guys, 667. What numbers on 60? You can work on all of them if you're done.
Mine's so pretty. All of the stickers on it.
Are they? 667. Alright, Katlyn, focus on yours. You're not done yet. How are you, Reagan? Good. Remember, you can use that ball, right? Broken.
But the 8 times with times 2. Times 2 is 8. 8 times 2 is 16.
What? My back tables. Annabelle, keep working on yours. Are you done? Finish? How was it? Almost? Are you helping, Gunner? Yeah.
It's due today. Making assessment is due today.
Oh, you were adding little mistakes, right?
Show me. I forget how. I hate my. How do you multiply this? Are you kidding?
I don't remember. There's some you can't see, right? How many's on the top?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What's 2 times 7?
but you can't see those other 7. So you could tell yourself, if there's 7 here, there's going to be or 14 here, and there's going to be 14 on the other side.
28.
Finished? Easy. What's easier, doing length times width times height, or counting? Do you still think it's easier? We'll get there. Now we're doing good though. Awesome.
No, wait. So,
There's
there's not, you don't see the, there's not, there's 2 rows.
You can just see, because it's flat, so you can see it more. That makes sense. Yeah. Yeah.
So it's actually 6.
Lisa, are you done? Thanks, Sarah Kate. Daisy, or Jeremiah, go back to your desk. Travis, go to your desk, please. Yeah, you're still doing it. Same thing as you multiply. Remember, you gotta make sure that decimal stays where it needs to stay. Alright, you need help, right?
She was gonna count like this and then like the back.
Oh.
It's only 1, so you only have to count the front.
Thank you. So there's nothing, you see there's nothing behind it? It's just like this, look. Look, that's what it looks like. There's nothing behind it, right? So it's just
How
the
many
6.
do you have to do? How many different items do you have to do?
Try different ways. Different way. Make sure it's a rectangular prism.
No. How do you divide this one? I completely forgot.
Guys, you have a whole nother page in your math book that you could be working on.
How do you divide them?
667, guys. I'll collect that one too.
Oh, you're kidding me. Turn this out when I'm done. Yeah. Glenn, how do you divide them? You also have to do 668.
Thank you, Damien. Finish your mile?
Wait, okay.
Yeah.
And if you're right, Quinn. Thanks for all the help you gave me.
Caitlin, you good? You need help?
Quinn said stuff that we also have to do 669. So you only do 2? You can do this, but turn that way.
Yeah, but that was
Same.
So no more ways?
2.
Yeah. 2 ways? What if you took... What if you just took these over here? Oh yeah, no. 2 ways. Good job.
Oh my gosh. I can't read that. What's a letter?
No, these are
Triangular.
Okay, don't do this because you haven't got it. Because this is going to be later.
Modules.
11.5.
Modules.
Just you did your lesson.
Wait, do you want us to turn it in?
All right, Issa, come to the front, please.
Where do you want me to turn this in? There, over there.
Y'all do only two not finished.
No, where? What? I used to be so good.
Oh, you finished? Okay.
Only those 2. Those are the same thing. There's one but these, that's the same thing as the There's one Where do you want us to turn it?
All right, guys. Most of my friends are done. Keep it. We're going to go over those for some examples. Go to page 667. Everybody open your books up to 667.
I want my
667. My back tables. Go ahead and come to the carpet. Yeah, good job. This one yours? Yeah. done, or get out 667, please. Allison, you got 667 out? Yes? Reagan, just go ahead and get it out. You can finish that one later, right? For homework, if you don't finish? Yes. Okay. Okay, just have it up. We're gonna go on the back too. That one's out. Go ahead and get yours out. We can do that one later.
No, I need to do it.
But that's the mid-year. It's not due yet.
It's due today.
Is it?
Yes.
We have time later. All right, 667. So everybody look at one. Can I borrow yours? Look at yours. Y'all can look together. Yours for a second. 667. Go get your 667, please. You have yours, Sarah? You have page 667? Hello. You don't have to. We're just going to go over it here. All right. 667. Annabelle, come up to the front with 667, please. 667. All right, I'm going to call on some of you to work these out so we can see. And you can teach your friends. This is just a little review. Emily's not here. Annabelle, number 2. Number 2. Come on. We'll walk you through it if you don't get it. Number 2. How many unit cubes? So we can count it. Or as we learned previously, this table right here was saying they did length times width times height for these. But if we're just doing the counting method, how would you do it? Count the number of cubes. It's just one layer, so we don't have anything behind it. So we're literally just going to put a dot on each one and count them.
Or you can multiply them.
Yeah. You said, yeah, that's what they were saying, the length times width times height.
It's just like that.
This height is 1, so it's still be just 1. Sorry. What'd you get? 20? Good. Everybody get 20? Yeah? Yes? Okay, good job. Thank you, Annabelle. All right, this one's tricky. Number 3 is tricky. What did Carla say? Juliana, come tell us how to do number 3. Jeremiah, turn this way. This is a little review, guys. Just closing it out. Little review. You can work on it and try to do it at your table if you need to. Good. Everybody get 16. Yes. So why 16? There's 8 in the front, and there's 8 in the back. You can't see it, but you should know that those invisible ones right there are still there, okay? And you can use your unit cube. 16. Good job, guys. Let's do number 4. Katlyn. Number 4. Good job. Nice to meet you. All right, thank you guys. Damien, number 5. Hey, good job. I like how he touched each one, because on your test, you could easily mix this up, right? If you don't touch each one, little mistakes, right? So just touch them, okay? Just to see exactly how many you have. And then you could double check with what? Length, width, height. Quinn, number 6. But those are complex figures, right? So we would have to do the other steps with it. 7. 7. There's not one behind it. Oh, you said 6, 7, 8. Okay. Travis. Number 7.
She got the one behind it.
Alright, focus, guys, focus on the lesson. Little review. Good. So the first one, he counted and he got 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And 6 is greater than 4. So we put the greater than sign. Good job. Sarah, do number 8. Okay, so good. So 5 and 5. The first one's 5. So look, they just made different figures with the 5, right? Because you can do that. They're not rectangular prisms, but they're just figures. So there's 5 and 5. So that is equal to. Good job, guys. All right, let's see. The other ones are this lesson text. So good job, guys. Oh, y'all did really well. Does anybody have any questions for the lesson? Trevor, give me a thumbs up if it was easy. You understand it. Does anybody need extra practice? Thumbs down if you need extra practice. Nobody? All good? Awesome. Good job, guys. Need extra practice? I think you're good.
No, I need extra practice.
No, just keep it here.
So I'm gonna get up.
Thank you.